If you're vegetarian and you've been told you can't build real muscle without meat, that's simply not true. Muscle growth doesn't care where your protein comes from. What matters is whether you're getting the right amino acids, especially one called leucine, and eating enough of it consistently. Plants can absolutely do that job. You just need to know which ones to reach for. In this video, I'm going through 16 plant-based foods that vegetarians can use to build muscle, get stronger, and recover faster, all without touching a piece of meat. I'll give you the protein numbers and the specific nutrients that actually matter for muscle growth. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We talk a lot about practical, no-nonsense nutrition. Drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from today. Let's get into it. 1. Seitan. Seitan is made from wheat gluten, and it's one of the most protein-dense foods on this list. A 100-gram serving gives you around 25 grams of protein, right up there with chicken or beef. It has a leucine content of about 2.2 to 2.7 grams per serving, enough on its own to trigger muscle protein synthesis. It's low in lysine, though, so pair it with lentils or soy to balance things out. It also brings around 5 milligrams of iron per 100 grams, which helps carry oxygen to your muscles. 2. Tempeh. Tempeh is made from whole fermented soybeans, and that fermentation breaks down compounds that would otherwise block your body from absorbing protein and minerals properly. A 100-gram serving gives you around 19 to 20 grams of complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids. It also comes with probiotics that support gut health, which plays a bigger role in nutrient absorption than most people realize. 3. Tofu. Extra firm tofu gives you between 12 and 17 grams of protein per 100 grams, and its amino acid profile is remarkably close to human muscle tissue. It's also a strong source of calcium, which is what actually triggers muscle fiber contraction. Press it well and cook it hot and fast for the best texture. 4. Lentils. A cooked cup of lentils gives you around 18 grams of protein, and they're especially high in lysine, the exact amino acid that grains like rice and wheat are usually missing. They also bring iron and potassium, which help prevent cramping and support endurance. Cheap, reliable, and one of the best pairing foods on this list. 5. Chickpeas. Chickpeas give you around 15 grams of protein per cooked cup, along with fiber and slow-digesting carbohydrates that refill muscle glycogen after training. They're also rich in magnesium, involved in over 300 processes in the body, including protein synthesis. Pair them with rice or wheat for a more complete amino acid profile. 6. Black beans. Black beans deliver around 15 grams of protein per cooked cup, and they stand out for their antioxidant content, specifically anthocyanins, which help reduce the inflammation that comes from intense training. They're also loaded with magnesium, around 70 milligrams per 100 grams, which helps prevent cramping. 7. Kidney beans. Kidney beans bring about 15.3 grams of protein per cup, with a strong mix of fiber that keeps you full, useful if you're eating in a surplus to build muscle. They also contain iron, phosphorus, and potassium, supporting bone health and fluid balance. 8. Lupini beans. Lupini beans are one of the most underrated legumes for muscle building. A 100-gram cooked serving gives you around 15 to 16 grams of protein, and in dried form that jumps to over 36 grams per 100 grams. They're a complete protein on their own and rich in zinc and magnesium, both directly involved in muscle repair and hormone regulation. Quick pause here. If you're finding this useful, hit subscribe if you haven't already. This channel is all about videos like this. Drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. Let's keep going, 8 more foods to cover. 9. Buckwheat. Despite the name, buckwheat has nothing to do with wheat and contains no gluten. A cooked cup gives you around 6 grams of complete protein, along with B vitamins like thiamine and niacin, which help convert food into usable energy for muscle contractions. 10. Spirulina. Spirulina is a blue-green algae that's somewhere between 57 and 70% protein by dry weight. A single tablespoon gives you around 4 grams of protein. What really sets it apart is its iron content, ranging from 28 to 57 milligrams per 100 grams, which matters a lot for vegetarians since plant-based iron isn't absorbed as easily as the iron in meat. 11. Nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast has a savory, cheesy flavor, and 2 tablespoons give you around 8 to 10 grams of complete protein. It's often fortified with vitamin B12, genuinely important on a plant-based diet since B12 supports red blood cell production and nervous system health. 12. Hemp seeds. Hemp seeds give you around 10 grams of complete protein in a 3-tablespoon serving, and unlike a lot of seeds, they don't contain phytic acid, so the protein and minerals are easier to absorb. They also carry a near-ideal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fats, which supports hormone production, including testosterone. 13. Chia seeds. Chia seeds give you around 5 grams of complete protein in 2 tablespoons, but their real value is how they behave in liquid, absorbing up to 12 times their weight in water and slowing digestion for a steady release of energy. The omega-3 fats may also help manage inflammation after heavy training. 14. Peanuts. Peanuts are technically a legume, and they're calorie-dense, giving you around 25 to 26 grams of protein per 100 grams. That calorie density is actually useful during a bulking phase. They're missing some lysine and methionine, so pair them with beans or lentils. 15. Almonds. Almonds give you around 21 grams of protein per 100 grams and are one of the best plant sources of vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects muscle cells from the oxidative stress of hard training. They're also rich in magnesium and potassium. 16. Green peas. We're ending with green peas. A cup gives you around 8 to 9 grams of protein, and they're particularly rich in branched-chain amino acids, which is why pea protein has become such a popular base for plant-based protein powders. They also bring fiber, folate, and vitamin K to the table. So that's the list. 16 plant-based foods, real numbers, and real reasons why each one earns its place if you're trying to build muscle. Here's the honest takeaway. You don't need meat to get strong. What you need is enough total protein, a good mix of these foods to cover your amino acids, and some attention to iron, zinc, and magnesium, since those are the ones vegetarians sometimes fall short on. Do that consistently, and your body will build muscle exactly the way it's designed to. If this video helped you rethink what's possible on a vegetarian diet, hit the like button. It really helps this reach more people. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a good time. We've got more videos like this. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from and which food on this list surprised you most. I read every comment, so I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.